Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Heart of Iron 4, where we are playing the Old World Blues. As the nation formerly known as the Mirelirk tribes, we are now known as Mile, however. And the very last thing that we did at the end of the previous session was declare war on the the Washington Brotherhood. We did defeat the Troll Warren. They were a very big Troll Warren who basically owned everything that you see here except for the stuff on this side of the river. But it was a surprisingly easy win against them. I'm still kind of amazed just how quickly they went down. However, we are now preparing for the war against the Washington Brotherhood. I'm kind of expecting them to launch an attack pretty much straight away. I'm a little bit concerned about our defences here in the Northern Crowlands. However, for the rest, we should probably be okay, seeing as we do have defences. I was like, why are there no defences down here? I didn't build them there. I built them here in the north. So the northern front is protected. I'm planning to just push north with these guys to break off this cutoff, basically. Well, not to break it off, just to push it up so that I have one flat border. And then from there we should be able to do just a en masse attack. So, let's see what they do first. Yeah, I thought they might attack just everywhere. How are we going to resist? In the south it seems to be okay. In the north it seems to be okay. And in fact, if they just keep on pushing like this, they'll be out of organization and we'll be able to just counterattack basically everywhere. So we have got 331 defense. We are so heavily armored that they cannot pierce that armor. Another reason to get this war going earlier rather than later, because later on the armor-piercing weapons will become better and probably things like heavy machine guns will be able to pierce the armor, as opposed to just anti-tank rifles. There are probably going to be one or two locations where we don't win, but overall I would say this is going quite well. No longer get the effects of the cultural upheaval, that is good. Oh yeah, we have low war support because this is an offensive war. Never mind. Meanwhile, construction engineering is still ongoing, but all of these are under attack, so we're actually just working on the infrastructure at the moment, but that's just fine. So we're just going to continue to resist. Drain their manpower, drain their strength. Yeah, how's the... we have about a third their troops. We only have a little bit less industry than they do. That's good, and we actually have more fielded manpower. That's interesting. Less divisions, but more troops in the army. And here come the naval invasions. As expected. No. I was ready for it. Can't get me that easily. And we did actually manage to resist here. So all of their attacks just ended, so I'm going to hold down shift and I'm going to activate this attack to try and push them north. And we'll just follow up. And in fact, they have a couple of power armor units which do have a very impressive defense, but we are still pushing them. Because we hit harder. Also, all of my units have anti-tank rifles. And now that their attacks ended, they lost 700, we lost 100. So it's basically 7-1 kill death, which is pretty reasonable. And here come our northern attacks. Good. So we probably could have attacked straight away in the far north. I didn't really see any reason to do so. Right, they've lost 1,000. What? Huh. So they landed troops everywhere, but they're still not going to be able to get any supplies in. Still, kind of annoying that they pulled that off. Let's train a couple more of these. And then we'll use them to take this lot out. Kind of need to make sure that we take Culp Creek back again. What? That's not a naval base, is it? No, it's a dockyard. So they're going to be attacking all over the place on my coastlines, but they're not able to secure any actual supply lines. So we'll be fine. And actually, if they land and then we destroy them, that's actually even better for us. Because, oh dear, they're going to go for the key capital. Because they will basically count as encirclements. I think I need to send one of you down to Mila. Oh, you're trying to cut me off. No, you're trying to make a dive for that as well. Alright, that's fine. Let's just go take all of this back. You should be able to hold that on your own. Especially when I start bringing in some additional reinforcements. Does this game have a steep learning curve? No, I wouldn't say so. I think that this is one of the easier... Oh, bloody hell, they've landed loads of troops here. This has an easier learning curve than most Paradox games. Change your colour to orange. Differentiate you. I actually need to defend this. Because again, if they take that, that's a port, then all of this gets supplied. Right now, they're horribly cut off. White Legs declared war on Canaan in exile. I do kind of wish there was a bit more of a cooldown before these two could go to war, because the White Legs attack Canaan before they can do anything. Like, they have no army. There's no way that they can hold. Or else, Canaan in exile needs to be given some troops or something. I'd say Stellaris is. Stellaris is also a pretty easy one to get into, yes. Stellaris and Hearts of Iron, probably about the same.
No, ni kan nicht run. Hoi.
They're hitting this place really freaking hard. They have 8 divisions here. 8! They are, however, low supply now. It's just going to be whether I can pull these guys back quickly enough to reinforce. Because I keep on throwing more and more troops into it. Meanwhile, our counterattack from the south seems to be going pretty well. Okay, we have 2 units here in this fight now. Both of them are in the battle. Counterattack here. You get back into there. It's a good thing that I left 3 units down here. I'm going to wait until you've... Getting ahead of you. Alright, let's get some revenge. Question is, when am I going to be able to deploy these? Okay, they're here. It's all good. In fact, I think I can stick you in that army. And then you lot are going to be... One of you goes there. One of you goes... You go there. Why can't I go here? Oh, interesting. Because that counts as actually... occupied. So you go and take those back. You go and cut these guys off from behind. You go and take the coast back. And you go and take that. Oh boy! Why is there only one person defending here? Even though they're attacking, they should still be in the fight. Okay, now they are. That was weird. So they are sending loads of motorized here to try and fight these guys. Meanwhile, how are we doing up here? Fine. Go and take this stuff back again. I mean, this is just them losing loads and loads of troops. Like, if they've really got full 6 divisions attacking here right now, they have no way of resupplying. They're just going to run out of supply and then die. Meanwhile, our attack on their south lands are going pretty well. And how much manpower did they have? None. They're already tapped. Good. Ah, and I can change my manpower law. And I would like to. I'd like to go back 1. I want to go to first sons and daughters, so I can get a little bit more construction speed and a little bit more research speed. And now that I'm at war, I can actually do that. You go and join them. Alright, so we should be able to take all of that back. They're doing a major attack here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate you. So if you want to attack, you are welcome to do so. Hello? Why can't I activate you? Right, I have to click on you, don't I? There we go. And then we'll push them back up to the river. Okay, so these guys have failed to capitalize on the fact that they could have taken my capital there. So that's good. And that's a power armor guy that we're going to be able to kill. And here comes the counterattack, so we should be able to take Fort Williamette. And then we'll need to work out some kind of defensive regimen back there. Being attacked by. Yeah, see, these guys are now basically out of supply, so counterattacking into them is going to be dead easy. They've lost 2,000, I've lost 300. Excellent! And here come the counterattacks! Huzzah! I feel like they're draining their manpower in those naval invasions. Oh, they are. They definitely are. Oh dear. You come over here. Get to the capital before this guy decides to arrive. Okay, we're good. Yeah, thankfully I don't have many dockyards, so they can't really do much damage with the naval invasions. Especially when they're attacking across the river. Yeah, good luck with that. Meanwhile, my own attacks seem to be going quite nicely. You guys have almost pushed all the way up, so we're flattening the line here, meaning it's becoming shorter and shorter. So I can bring more and more of my forces to bear. Mirelirk has been wounded. That's irritating. Okay, who would be the backup? A bruiser. More attack, less speed. Actually, Ironbreaker Slinger would be quite good. Because extra attack means you just do more damage. And the speed isn't vital. I mean, these are my defensive forces. I quite like the idea. Ironbreaker. Because planning we don't really need. This one could also be good. Fast shot. Max entrenchment, but only minus 0.2. I feel like they don't understand how the entrenchment works. Or they know something I don't. Sindrin, thank you very much for the bits. Playing Kaiserreich, you'll be glad to know that Wrangel just kicked the Soviets' arse so hard in 1938, it's hilarious. Of course he did. It's Wrangel. I would expect nothing less. And even when Wrangel loses, that's just because he let one of his subordinates have a go. And they failed him. Okay. Bruiser Or do we want the speed? No, I don't think so. I think we'll switch you in. Also, I remembered that you are now level 6, which means you can get another trait. And we're going to go for the Cunning Desert Fox, who is the professor at Cunning at Cunningbridge University. Those are all dead. Boom. That was 2,000 men in there. They've lost 4,000 now. Youchies! So what I think I'm going to do... I'm going to select you and you. We're going to put you in a line right there. And we're going to say that your job is to take this out.
Good. Aua. Good. Das war bad.
Okay, so these offensives have been defeated.
Good.
Where are you going? You're joining that. No, I don't think so. You can join this. In fact, you can go and take all of this back. There we go.
Was? Good.
So it looks like they've actually managed to hold us around Williamette, but we are still pushing pretty aggressively there. We've lost 450, they've lost 4,000. I would say this is going pretty well. Right, what else do we need? We've got the chems already all the way. Ah, yes, we can get this guy. It's November. I'm going to go ahead and start this anyway. This is going to be another 20% soft attack. Don't mind if I do. So in the downtime since the last stream I may have found what the Mirelirk counter special forces. I saw the tech. Who dares wins? The last tech, the specialized warfare tree, and another tech that says special units. They're not special forces though. I mean, I can double check. I'm pretty sure they're not though. I mean, they don't count towards special forces limit. That's what I'm trying to say. Where are special forces? Special forces are in here. No, they're not. Specialized warfare doctrine. Special units. Doesn't define who the special units are, though. This is one of those places where having that definition would definitely be nice. Yeah, what are special units? No idea. Just trying to catch up with chat. There we go. Alright, so we should be able to retake all of this territory. Let's go and stop you from getting out. And then once this has been retaken, we can start moving on there. So you're going after 2. You're fighting 1. You're fighting 1. So there's already about 4 that have died. And this is the problem with being unsupported and out of supply. Especially now that I've retaken Culp Creek. Because I think Culp Creek would have given them a little bit of supply, but not nearly enough for everything that they wanted to do. Meanwhile, my manpower numbers continue to go up, not down. I feel like I'm still mobilizing. 15.9, even though my maximum is... Oh no, it goes over, doesn't it? Right, because of my recruitment factor. Oh. Let's do this. They've all died. So they will need to prepare a bunch more naval invasions. They've now lost 5,000 to my 500. So continue doing that, and that should be dealt with. Nice. Still active. Good. Looks like we're being a lot more aggressive over here. Some of these units are getting really low on strength. Excellent. Excellent. Yep, they are completely out of manpower. What law are they on? Service until dismissal, so they're on the 15%er. Which may also potentially mean I'm not going to get a lot of manpower from taking all of this.
Hoi.
And you can get another point. You could get inspirational. I think I would like that. Army size? Nah. Division attrition? Possibly? Nah. And actually, we need to see when your other guy is back. Where is he? Burner Ragnarok. Agnarok, sorry. Although Burner Ragnarok would be an awesome name. And that was technology done, so let's go and get radio so we can keep getting the encryption-decryption. And they are actually launching a counterattack. Trying to. Yeah, their unit strength is really starting to suffer. It'll go down when the queen's eaten enough. Feed her more. Nom 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 nom. There we go. Job's a good one. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you in melee. And then you'll be able to attack wherever we're needed. Awesome. Meanwhile here we could probably do with a little bit more planning preparation. Some of these guys have really suffered. Excellent. They just have no answer to the crazy armor that we have. It's not even crazy armor, it's kind of moderate armor. But I've just been very careful not to have it reduced by additional units. Although, actually, here's a question. Armor is currently 17.6, even with 2 supports. Okay. And would additional supports reduce that further? Yep. So every support company I have will reduce the armor more. Blizzard's putting up a fight to become the most disliked company. Yeah, I don't know what Blizzard are doing at the moment. Because quite frankly, it's nothing right. At all. Nothing even remotely. Alright, so we're going to switch from improvised tools to... Sorry, we're going to switch from scavenged tools to improvised. Which we actually got straight away. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it only actually takes us 120 days to pretty much catch up. Cool. I'm liking this music. Yeah, the Old World Blues music is really good. This isn't my favourite track, but this one is. It's decent. Bad business. No! They shouldn't be allowed to play. This song never happens.
Hoi! Good kickback is.
I think it's hilarious what the name of this song is. That's great. They've now lost 7,000. I've lost 600. Kill death is getting better. Hey, Effa. What song never happens? This one is called Bad Business. Something which never happens on this channel. It's only ever good business here. Alright, Cable Bridge is a place that's going to require another front line, I believe. Yep. And in fact, if we push across that bridge right now, that'd be quite nice. Can we follow up? Yeah. Make it happen. Because if I'm already across the bridge, then that's going to solve, at least fix a lot of problems later. Don't let them take the good settlements back. We seem to have broken them up into small pockets, which is quite nice. Ancient appetites. Strangely appropriate for the Mirelirks, seeing as we've basically already embraced the old ones. Ooh, man, these guys have taken some damage. So Fort Williamette still doing a pretty good job of... Wait, what? Guys! There's nobody even here! I was like, Fort Williamette's doing a really good job of holding. Except they're not. It's my guys are too stupid to attack them properly. Already? I thought the... Oh, wow. I thought the NTR was doing well, but apparently I was wrong. Caesar's Legion took 71 states, Western Brotherhood took 20. NTR have been annexed, Reno's been annexed, Rangers have been annexed, as has New Vegas. Oh dear. That's disappointing. Did I see the teaser for the UK update in Kaiserreich? No, I haven't. Quite honestly, right now, I want nothing to do with anything British. Like, they don't deserve it. Fantasy setting or otherwise. Can we just go straight into Vault 6? Probably. Let's go. Let's stop that attack going, because you guys are just being stupid. Even though we do have naval invasion bonuses, it's still not being very effective.
Good.
This attack, however, is being very effective. Alright, so they've now lost 9,000 troops. Our manpower has actually been growing, not shrinking. That's quite funny. I'm thinking that I should probably get some of you guys defending some of the new ports that we're taking. Are there any others? No. Carry on.